Good evening, everyone. Welcome to MBA Karo. The CMAT is round the corner, and today we are going to have a current affairs quiz for CMAT. This would cover the current affairs for the past around 7 months. So you can expect like around September, October onward till April, or maybe some news from May also. Okay, mostly that will be the range. Like for the past 6 7 months, they generally ask the questions. However, current affairs does not have a very high weightage on CMAT. Like you can expect around 5 to 6 questions on current affairs. As per the trends, static is more that is more prominent in CMAT. Okay. However, current affairs is something which you can prepare in lesser time. There are certain kind of topics which are relevant. Okay, I had created a video that what kind of topics that you should be preparing for current affairs. So this is more likely to get correct rather than random GK questions. So we shall also have similar quizzes for static GK as well. So let's begin this session. And if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends. In case you are preparing for CMAT and are looking for mock tests, you can have our mock tests. So we have 10 mock tests for CMAT, and we also have had a crash course, okay, in which you can get recorded videos for all the topics that are asked in the examination. So let's start with the first question. This particular question I had taken in my previous sessions also when I had taken current affairs for ZAT. So the question is that who assumed the role of the first woman chairperson and CEO of the railway board? Okay, yes, both of you answered it correctly. Yes, the right answer is Jaya Varma Sinha. Okay, seems you have studied this topic. So this is some I think October, November type news. Okay, so past 6 7 months, appointments, right? Especially women appointments. If some women achieve something, those are some things that are usually tested on the examination. All right. So let's now move to the next question. Miss World 2024 Christina Piskova is from which country? So beauty pageants, they generally do ask the questions. Okay, this time we did not have any Indian person winning something significant. Like last year we had Miss World from India. Okay, sorry, Miss Universe was from India in last year, 2022. So yes, the right answer is Czech Republic. Okay. All right, so let's see the next question. Which country recently left OPEC? What is OPEC? OPEC is oil and petroleum exporting countries, right? So OPEC cartel you must have heard of, right? The countries in this Middle East region, they control that oil thing. ये जो Arab countries होती हैं, they have the biggest oil reserves, and I mean they control oil prices and everything. So that is their cartel is called OPEC cartel. So which of these countries recently left OPEC? One of the countries left OPEC, which is these. Yes, the right answer is Angola. Angola is in Africa. Okay, so there are some African countries also. So Angola is one of the biggest producers of oil in Africa. Okay, so oil and petroleum exporting countries. This is a group. Okay, and I think now it has 12 members. Just checked like 12 है या कितने बचे हैं इसमें members. So some countries keep joining, leaving, etc. Like mostly they are same, but this was a one-off incident when a country left this OPEC. The right answer is Angola. Which Indian billiards player was recently inducted into the Hall of Fame at the World Billiards Museum in Shangrao City, China? Okay, 12 countries है correct. Okay, so Aman Mishra seem to be answering all of the questions correctly. Yes, your answer is right for this also. The answer is Pankaj Advani. Okay, so famous billiards player, and he was inducted into Hall of Fame in this place, Shangrao, China. So, if some Indian or I mean, it could be achievement at any of these stages, like some Hall of Fame or winning some prize globally. Okay, these are some things that could be asked in the examination, so relevant for examination point of view. CP Gurnani was the former CEO of which tech giant? So CP Gurnani, he was the CEO of one of these companies. He resigned recently. One of these big tech companies. Yes, Tech Mahindra is the right answer. Okay, so let's see the next question. Which country opened the first alcohol store in its capital that will exclusively serve non-Muslim diplomats? So, this thing, your alcohol is banned in Muslim culture, right? So, these Arab countries are very particular about it. Okay, they do not serve alcohol, right? If you talk about this FIFA World Cup, also there were controversies, right? So, like one of these countries has recently opened its. Okay, so it's a you would say a radical move, right? So although it will open for that non-Muslim diplomats, so they can purchase alcohol from there. So which country is has done it? Iran, Iraq, UAE, Saudi Arabia. So you've read this news. Great. Yes, the right answer is Saudi Arabia. The Silkyara Bend Barcode Tunnel is in which state? So this was it was in news last November. Okay, and there were several workers. I think 40 exact 41 थे, 41 people they were trapped inside this tunnel for some more than 2 weeks. ठीक है, so बहुत काफी न्यूज में थी ये सिल्क बेंड बारकोड टनल. सो इट इज इन उत्तराखंड. ठीक है, अगर न्यूज सुनी होगी, काफी न्यूज में था, राइट? सो अगर ऐसे याद नहीं आ रहा होगा टनल का नाम, बट ये याद होगा कि एक टनल में वर्कर्स फंस गए थे. सो 40 odd people were stuck in that. So that this is that tunnel which is based in Uttarakhand. The Indian government will construct a fence around the border with Myanmar. What is the length of the India-Myanmar border? अच्छा, CMAT is notorious for asking such number-based questions, which I've seen in the past. ठीक है, जैसे एक बार उनने पूछ लिया था कि लेंथ ऑफ लाइक हाइट ऑफ माउंट एवरेस्ट पूछती थी। ठीक है, एक बार ही उनने पूछा था कोई प्लेटफॉर्म की लेंथ पूछ ली थी। सो दैट इज आई फील अ नोटोरियस क्वेश्चन टू आस्क। ठीक है, बट स्टिल राइट, दिस वाज इन न्यूज, recent news that Indian international affairs. So India Myanmar was an open border, but now concerning security threats, right? India is planning to fence this border. Okay. So what is the length of India Myanmar border? Yes, the right answer is 1643 kilometer. Okay, so some 1600 odd kilometer. इंडिया की लॉन्गेस्ट बॉर्डर किससे है? ठीक, अभी ऐसा स्टैटिक क्वेश्चन आ सकता है, लॉन्गेस्ट बॉर्डर किसके साथ है? Yes, it is with Bangladesh. So some 4,000 plus 4096 to be precise. 4096 किलोमीटर है। फिर सेकंड नंबर पे आता है चाइना। चाइना इज ऑल्सो समवेयर अराउंड 4000। ठीक है, 4050 और समथिंग। ठीक है, ये है पाकिस्तान के साथ बॉर्डर की लेंथ, 3323 किलोमीटर। सो दिस इज विद म्यांमार। Okay, so you could be asked a static question, with which country India has the longest land border. Okay, so I hope you are enjoying this session. So please do like this video and share it with your friends. Let's move to the next question. The world's largest office building, Diamond Bourse, is in which city? So earlier the largest was in Pentagon. Okay, Pentagon used to be the largest office site in the world. Now an Indian uh, like building has been constructed, which is named as Diamond Bourse. So where is it located? पुणे, गुरुग्राम, हैदराबाद और सूरत? Yes, सूरत is the right answer. चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. Which stadium has been renamed as the Niranjan Shah Stadium? If someone watches cricket, might be knowing the answer to this question. Okay. कुछ लोग इसमें थोड़ा सा लॉजिक लगा के कर सकते हैं आंसर. सो निरंजन शाह, लाइक थोड़ा गैस करके कर सकते हो, राइट? सो निरंजन शाह इज लाइक नाम से लग रहा है गुजराती, राइट? सो यस, ही वाज अ क्रिकेटर फ्रॉम सौराष्ट्र. ओके, सो सौराष्ट्र क्रिकेट एसोसिएशन राजकोट हैज बीन रीनेम्ड एज निरंजन शाह स्टेडियम. ठीक है, रिसेंटली नेम किया है. Possible to get 15 plus correct? Yes, you can. I mean, it's not that it is not possible or impossible. See, it is uncertain. Like हो सकता है कि uh, like you never know कि what kind of questions might be asked. ठीक है, आप कई चीजें प्रिपेयर करके जाते हो, and then like anything random might pop up. So instead of maximizing GK score, ठीक है, GK प्रिपेयर करके जाओ, that's not what I mean to say, but maximize in the other sections, because GK is very random, कुछ भी आ सकता है. Okay, yes, possible to score that. Okay, so there is this scheme called PM Vishwakarma Yojana. Okay, it is in how many sectors? So it basically it is like a scheme to enhance skills of people, okay, across like different kind of trades artisans. ठीक है जैसे like for example if uh, like there's a cobbler carpenter etc. Okay, so it is in 18 categories. Now this could be important one. Okay, so Amin Sayani, who passed away recently, was a famous dash. Why all these things important to us, right? It is important, right? So if let's say, then you will say that why is vocabulary and other things important? When you become manager at some place, right? You do not have general awareness, right? You are not aware of news events happening, right? You would be considered like uh, people will treat as if like इसे कुछ आता जाता नहीं है, right? So if you have knowledge, of course people treat you well. Okay, so it is important to have knowledge. So all the things which they test, like you might realize ki why do they ask quant, why do they ask reasoning? You should have sound logical ability, and you should be good at estimations. You should not be picking up calculator for all things. Okay, you should have good vocabulary. मैनेजर बन जाओगे, आपकी ईमेल की बहुत खराब क्वालिटी रहेगी, राइट? पीपल विल लाफ एट यू, ये लोग कहेंगे कि मैनेजर बन गया, इसको मेल लिखनी तक नहीं आती, ग्रामर मिस्टेक्स हैं. So similarly, knowledge is also important. So you need to have knowledge on diverse fields. That is why they test general awareness. Some of the exams, right? Some exams do not test it, but they test it in the interviews. कभी कैट के आईएम्स के इंटरव्यूज में बैठना, दे आस्क गुड जीके, और ऐसे ही स्टैटिक जीके. तब आप वहां तो नहीं पूछोगे कि ये जीके क्यों पूछते हैं, इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है. ओके. Okay, so Amin Sayani, now this is an obituary, right? Obituary based questions are also asked in the examination. And Amin Sayani, he was a very famous radio announcer. ठीक है, तो he passed away recently, और इसका एक शो आता था uh, गीत माला करके. ठीक है, that was very popular. Of course, you guys must not have heard of radio, but उस जमाने में जो लोग रेडियो सुनते थे, he was a very popular person among those. Who won the men's single at US Open 2023? So like ग्रैंड स्लैम विनर्स देख लेना. ठीक है, क्योंकि रिसेंट में एक यूएस ओपन 23 आ सकता है. ठीक है, एंड ऑस्ट्रेलियन ओपन. So I'm covering questions plus telling you what are the things that you should read. Like they might ask you about Australian Open 2024 also, because that is more recent. January में हुआ था. And they might ask that like it is men. They might ask about women. They might ask about mixed also, right? So एक बार these go through these lists. So US Open 2023 was won by Novak Djokovic. They might ask that Djokovic के कितने ग्रैंड स्लैम है. सो इट वाज हिज 24th ग्रैंड स्लैम. ही हैज द हाईएस्ट नंबर ऑफ ग्रैंड स्लैम्स. ठीक है, नडाल हैज 22, फेडरर 20. ओके, सो ही वन दिस यूएस ओपन, एंड he won the Australian Open 2024, Jannik Sinner. So he is from Italy, and it was his first Grand Slam. See, anything could be asked. See, if you see the past papers, it is very, very random. Like they can ask Olympics, they might ask Asian Games. Okay, like this time also there was a question in ZAT which was asked in Asian Games. So MBA exams ask like a wide variety of questions. What is the name of the Animal Rescue Conservation and Rehabilitation Initiative announced by the Reliance Foundation in Jamnagar, Gujarat? So I came to know an interesting thing about it. ओके, ये तो नाम सुना होगा रिसेंटली दैट बिफोर दिस अंबानी वेडिंग सेरेमनी एंड ऑल, आपने वंतारा नाम सुना होगा. सो आई जस्ट चेकड आउट, लाइक ऐसे ही मैंने गूगल सर्च किया, आई गॉट टू नो देयर इंस्टाग्राम पेज. ठीक है, सो एन इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी, इंस्टाग्राम पेज दिखा मुझे उनका, एंड इन इंस्टाग्राम दे हैव 6.4 million followers. भाई साहब, they can buy anything, right? 6.4 million followers. Even celebrities do not have, like a lot of celebrities do not have 6.4 million followers. Yeah, so they must have definitely purchased fake followers, because this is a very recent thing. And who would follow some animal conservation organization, right? Instagram पे कौन follow करता है? So they have 6.4 million followers. ठीक है, you can go and check it out. And it follows only two people. ठीक है, one is the CEO of this company and another is Radhika Bachchan. ठीक है, so 6.4 million followers and two following him. Although they're like they've posted some great quality pictures, बहुत अच्छी photography and all that. But that was surprising to me. 6.4 million followers कैसे हो गए जल्दी? The NASA OSIRIS-REx mission. So OSIRIS-REx का ये full form है Origins Spectral Interpretation Resource Identification and Security Regolith Explorer. It brought back a capsule of rocks and dust collected from what? So this was a NASA mission, and it brought back a rock from asteroid Bennu. So asteroid is basically sort of rocky structures. You can call it mini planets. Okay, like all these planets and all are what? They are different form of rocks. They are large structures. Asteroids, you can call it a small uh, sort of thing. And this particular asteroid Bennu, it revolves around the Earth. So Earth के around revolve करता है. So this mission was specifically to test these rocks, and it went to this asteroid and collected the samples. Which bank partnered with Flipkart to launch the Flipkart UPI service? Yeah, you can call it a dwarf planet. Asteroids are also called dwarf planets. So Flipkart UPI was launched recently. So which bank partnered with it? Yes, Axis Bank is the right answer. A statue of Tamil cultural icon Tiruvalluvar was recently inaugurated in which country? मतलब अभी नहीं, थोड़ा पहले का है. आई थिंक अक्टूबर या नवंबर की न्यूज़ है. Okay, so yes, if you know, you know. If you do not know these things, अगर पता होती है तो जैसे कुछ चीज़ बहुत कॉमन होती है, राइट, विच एवरीबडी नोस, बट देर आर सर्टेन थिंग्स विच यू हैव माइट हैव हर्ड ऑफ दिस न्यूज़, किसी ने सुनी होगी न्यूज़, या कई करंट अफेयर्स के क्वेश्चंस प्रैक्टिस की होंगे, वहां देखी होगी. सो इट इज इन फ्रांस. सो इस तरह के क्वेश्चन आई बिलीव कि एग्जाम में आते हैं, वेर एन सम इनॉग्रेशन हैपेंड इन सम कंट्री रिलेटेड टू समथिंग इन इंडिया. ओके, लाइक इंडिया एंड अब्रॉड थिंग आर ऑफन टेस्टेड. मान लो किसी इंडियन को बाहर से कहीं प्राइज मिल गया, राइट, या कोई इंडियन लाइक कोई स्पोर्ट्स में कोई बाहर इवेंट जीत के आया, और एनीथिंग, if some person is inducted into hall of fame, or all such things are often tested in uh, this CMAT specifically. Okay. Next question is, who has become the first woman sniper of the border security force? And such achievements, especially women achievements, are often asked in exams. So you need to be knowing these appointments, uh, international affairs, national affairs, etc. First women sniper of border security force. देखो इन सब चीज़ों के बहुत सारे मतलब पीडीएफ्स मिल जाते हैं डिफरेंट इंस्टीट्यूट्स पब्लिश दीज क्वेश्चंस आई पिक द रेलेवेंट वंस ठीक है उसमें तो बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन होंगे लाइक आपको हर महीने के 500-600 क्वेश्चन हर दिन के वो बनाते हैं छोटे छोटे चीज़ों पे बट देर आर सर्टेन relevant things which I believe are relevant for examination point of view and one should read them. So Suman Kumari is the right answer. Name the operation launched by India to help its citizens in conflict-ridden Israel return home. So this in Israel-Palestine conflict, right? India launched an operation. So India always launches some operation. कहीं भी कुछ natural calamity आती है, war आता है, ठीक है, war होता है, or any such thing, India launches an operation. Okay, so they have certain names. So this was named as Operation Ajay. Yes, all of you got it right. Great. So in case you are targeting CMAT and are looking for mock tests, you can take our mock test. The link is given in the description of this video. Which country became the first country in the world to enshrine abortion rights in its constitution? So ये काफी recent news है. Last month, I guess March April की news है. First country in the world to enshrine abortion rights in its constitution. Yes, France is the right answer. So if you did not know, now you know the answer to it. Which of the following countries India resumed negotiations for the Economic and Technology Cooperation Agreement ECTA after a 5 years hiatus? So international relations of India, maybe this like this ETCA, this meeting was held. Uh, ये अराउंड अक्टूबर नवंबर के अराउंड की न्यूज होगी. So with which country India resumed it? So it was with श्रीलंका. ठीक है तो कोलंबो में एक मीट हुई थी and in which India resumed this economic and technology cooperation agreement. Now this is an easy one. ये most probably काफी लोगों ने सुना होगा. India's first under river metro tunnel. So it was inaugurated in which city? Yes, it was in Hooghly River. It's in Kolkata. These are certain kind of questions like this particular question. If it appears in the examination, 70 to 80% of the people will be able to answer it correctly. ये बट कुछ ऐसे होंगे जो लोगों ने नहीं सुने होते हैं. Who won the 2023-24 Vijay Hazare Trophy? मुंबई मुंबई नहीं है। देखो, क्रिकेट में लाइक वैसे क्रिकेट की नॉलेज काफी लोगों को होती है, बट जैसे इंडियन वर्जन में होता है, तीन होती हैं। एक होती है रणजी, आई मीन दैट इज द टॉप लेवल, देयर आर अदर्स आल्सो। रणजी, विजय हजारे एंड सैयद मुश्ताक। सो यू माइट बी आस्क्ड क्वेश्चंस ऑन दीज, हो सकता है कभी पूछ लें। सो रणजी इज दैट लाइक अ टेस्ट फॉर्मेट और यू कॉल इट फर्स्ट क्लास क्रिकेट। देन विजय हजारे इज द लिस्ट ए, और यू कैन कॉल दैट वनडे टाइप के जो मैचेस होते हैं, एंड सैयद मुश्ताक इज अ T20 टूर्नामेंट। ठीक है, सो लेटेस्ट मींस दे माइट आस्क कि कौन सा लाइक इक्विवेलेंट होता है ऑल। सो द लेटेस्ट विनर्स आर रणजी ट्रॉफी इज मुंबई, which there's a difference between Ranji and Vijay Hazare. Vijay Hazare is Haryana, and this was Punjab for the most recent season. Okay, so they might ask कि इसमें से कौन से विनर कौन सा है? Which country has recently become the 32nd member of the military alliance NATO? This is more relevant question, which I believe is more relevant. 32nd member of military alliance NATO. Royal Challengers Bangalore is WPL, Women's Premier League. That was the winner of Royal Challengers Bangalore was the winner of that tournament. So recently 32nd member was Sweden. ठीक है, उससे पहले फिनलैंड बना था। फिनलैंड became the in 2023, और स्वीडन अभी बना। 2023 में it became the 31st, was the 31st member, and recently Sweden became the 32nd member. Okay. Okay, next question. The Hoysala temples that were recently added to the UNESCO World Heritage Site are in which state? So where are these Hoysala temples? So these Hoysala temples are in Karnataka. Okay, they were inducted into UNESCO World Heritage List. Who has been selected as the flag bearer for India at Paris Olympics 2024? So Paris Olympics only 2024. Who will be the flag bearer for India? मनिका बत्रा, शरद कमल, बजरंग पूनिया, नीरज चोपड़ा. The right answer is Sharad Kamal. Sharad Kamal is a TT player, table tennis player. Okay, Manika Batra is also TT player. Bajrang Punia is associated with wrestling. Okay, and Neeraj Chopra is javelin throw. So, how many medals do you think India will win this time? कितने लग रहे हो? Will India make it to 10 medals at least? We'll watch it, the Olympics, and see that how does India fare this time. Claudia Dale Golden was awarded the Nobel Prize in which category? सो नोबेल प्राइज से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस आ सकते हैं। ठीक है, 2023 के नोबेल प्राइज देख लेना कि किस कैटेगरी में किसे मिला। दे माइट आस्क की पर्सन एंड कैटेगरी। ठीक है, इसमें क्या क्या पूछा जा सकता है। दे माइट आस्क पर्सनस नेम, पर्सन कैटेगरी मैच करने को आ सकता है। आई गेस लास्ट ईयर आया था किसी एग्जाम में, पर्सन कैटेगरी मैच करने को आया था। ओके, देन अनदर थिंग दैट कुड बी आस्क्ड इज द रीजन। अभी भी इस बार जैट में भी पूछा था रीजन, लास्ट ईयर टेस्टनेट में दे आस्क्ड द रीजन व्हाई डिड दे विन द नोबेल प्राइज, मतलब इकोनॉमिक्स में मिला तो किस चीज के लिए मिला, राइट? केमिस्ट्री में मिला तो किस चीज, तो सी दिस व्हाट इज द पर्सन हु वन इट। और लाइक पर्सनल की कंट्री भी देखना, कभी हो सकता है कि कंट्री पूछ लो कि कौन सी कंट्री का साइंटिस्ट है और ऑथर है और एनीथिंग, राइट? सो क्लॉडिया डेल गोल्डन वन इट फॉर इकोनॉमिक्स। ये तो नोबेल प्राइज भी एक देख के जाना, बिकॉज मोस्ट लाइकली यू गेट अ क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम नोबेल प्राइज दिस ईयर। इन दैट ऑल्सो दे आस्क्ड अ क्वेश्चन, फॉर द पास्ट वी हैव सीन दैट इन ऑलमोस्ट मोस्ट ऑफ द एग्जामिनेशन दैट टेस्ट जीके एक क्वेश्चन नोबेल प्राइज का आ ही जाता है, ठीक है? सो इट इज लाइक यू वुड से a high probability question. Who became the first person in history to reach Point Nemo, the oceanic pole of inaccessibility in the Pacific Ocean? Okay, now these kind of achievements, let's say adventure achievements या कोई ऐसे जो first in the world है, ठीक है, that are important from examination point of view. See, there are a lot of events that happen every day. Okay, but only some might be relevant for the examination. This is one of those things which are asked, like किसी ने कोई ऐसी achievement की जो पहले कभी नहीं हुई हो. So the right answer is Chris Brown. Okay, yes, correct. Okay, so let's move to the next question. So I hope you are enjoying this session. So please don't forget to like this video, and we'll be having more such sessions like revision sessions of different topics for CMAT in the coming days. Which Indian airport earned prestigious accolades at UNESCO's 2023 Prix Versailles? So it is like this was named as the most beautiful airport there. ठीक है, इसको award मिला था. Which of these airports? Yes, the right answer is Kempegowda International Airport. So जो इसका टर्मिनल 2 है, जो recent वाला बना है, ठीक है, not that old one, the new one. So this one this award. Kempegowda International Airport है का? It is in Bangalore. So famous airports तो आपको पता होने चाहिए. Like this is in Delhi, Chennai, Mumbai, and this is Bangalore. All right, so let's see the next one. The world's third largest and Africa's largest mosque was recently inaugurated in which country? नाइजीरिया, नाइजीरिया नहीं है आंसर. ये न्यूज़ ने सुनी. ओके, सो सो नाउ यू नो दिस. सो इट इज inaugurated in Algeria. अल्जीरिया की कैपिटल है एल्जियर्स. एल्जियर्स में है ये. इट इज वर्ल्ड्स थर्ड लार्जेस्ट, अफ्रीका's लार्जेस्ट. So like Great Mosque of Algeria, that is. So recently है Feb शायद जनवरी फरवरी शायद की न्यूज़ है ये. Barracuda, India's fastest solar electric boat, was launched in which city? So this is India's fastest solar electric boat. It was launched in which city? So it is in Allappuzha, which is in Kerala. Yes, that is the right answer. Okay, next question. How many astronauts have been named for India's first manned space mission? They might ask the names also. So I will show you the names also. Okay. So Gaganyaan is going to be the first manned space mission is going to be Gaganyaan. Okay. So how many men have been? So they have trained in Russia. Okay, and like there is another thing which is important to this mission, like manned mission. Before that, there is a lady robot that will go into space. तो वो question मैंने mock में डाला हुआ है कि who is that, what is the name of that lady robot. ठीक है, तो mock अगर आप दे रहोगे तो उसमें आपको दिखा होगा ये question. So एक lady robot है, उसका नाम है व्योम मित्र. That is a lady robot that will go into space before this manned mission. ठीक है, तो पहले testing के लिए जाते हैं. Okay, so she will be going to the space before these, right? Yes, Mitra, correct. So she will go to the space before this. These people actually go into space. Okay, so there are four people, and these are the names of the people. हो सकता है नाम भी पूछ लें, so name also are, I would say, are important. ऐसा हो सकता है कि they might ask, like it depends on person to person, right? So कोई might ask you what are the, who are the four, who is not one of the persons, etc. Okay, so four people going into this mission, so hope this mission uh, gets successful. The G20 summit venue Bharat Mandapam hosted the world's tallest Nagraj statue measuring dash in height. So you must have seen that like Nagraj statue tha Bharat Mandapam pe, ठीक है, and it is the tallest Nagraj statue. So like as I said that CMAT is notorious for asking these statistics, मतलब इसकी height कितनी है, ठीक है, इसकी length कितनी है, ठीक है. So ऐसा पूछ सकते हैं अटल सेतु की लेंथ कितनी है, नागराज स्टैचू की हाइट कितनी है, इसकी कितनी हाइट है, राइट. सो द हाइट इज 28 feet. Okay, 28 feet. It is the largest Nataraj, world's tallest Nataraj statue. So, in that venue is called Bharat Mandapam. किसी एग्जाम में पूछा था भारत मंडपम, आई गेट CUET में पूछा था कि भारत मंडपम वेन्यू पूछा था G20 समिट का. The world's first Vedic clock was inaugurated in which city? उज्जैन, भोपाल, वाराणसी, हरिद्वार. ओके, ये आंसर पता है लोगों को. यस, इट इज इन उज्जैन. Okay, so let's see the next question. What is the name of the $30 billion fund announced for global climate solutions at COP28 by the host UAE? So this is this climate change conference on conference of parties that is called COP. So it was in held in UAE last year in Dubai. और they might ask कि इस साल कहाँ होगा COP 29. will be in like COP29 will happen in 2024. वेन्यू पूछ सकते हैं लेटेस्ट वाले का. So that is in Baku, the capital of Azerbaijan की जो भी स्पेलिंग होती है. Like I like जो भी इनकी VAJAN होती है और VIAJN. So that is the country, right? VAIJN, right? So this thing COP28 was held in UAE. The fund name is Altera. ये $30 billion. बहुत बड़ी अमाउंट होती है $30 billion. In January 2024, which country has become the fifth country to achieve soft moon landing with the successful deployment of smart lander for investigating moon slim spacecraft? Soft landing on moon. Fifth country. So even if you miss this video, you can watch it from the beginning, right? After the class ends, you will be able to see the recording. ठीक है, तो आप देख सकते हो. So देखो, इंडिया तो नहीं है आंसर. ठीक है, if you are answering India, India is not the answer. India ने तो चंद्रयान भेजा था, and it happened last year in August. ठीक है, it is asking in January. India was the fourth one. Okay, India was fourth one. And they might ask it Chandrayaan 3 and उसके अलावा like लैंडर का नाम पूछ सकते हैं and all. Okay, so this slim spacecraft was sent by Japan. ठीक है, तो this became the fifth country. इससे पहले US and you have like Russia. ये थर्ड आई गेस चाइना होगा और फिर इंडिया होगा चौथा. इंडिया वाज द फोर्थ, फिफ्थ इज जापान. Okay. All right. So let's see the next question. What was India's rank in the Asian Games 2023? Although थोड़े पुराने हो गए, but still you can get questions related to it. So ZAT में पूछा था एशियन गेम से क्वेश्चन. So इंडिया की रैंक क्या थी? Fourth. Okay. So who are the top three countries then? Yes, India was fourth. ठीक है. So top is like easy to get. That is China. Second was Japan. Third was South Korea. And India was the fourth. So next year तो definitely Olympics से question anticipate कर सकते हैं because these are going to be the big events this year. So sports related like not only the these winners, तो जो जो इसमें specially gold जीतते हैं. Okay, so just go through the list and see the people who won gold or silver. Like gold mostly they ask with which sport is this person associated. ठीक है, तो कई बार ऐसा होता है कि आपको मैच द फॉलोइंग आता है. ठीक है, आप एंड दे आस्क अबाउट द करेंट प्लेयर्स. सो वो लगता है आपको स्टैटिक क्वेश्चन है बिकॉज ऑफ कोर्स वो स्पोर्ट को चेंज नहीं करेगा, राइट? कि कोई पर्टिकुलर अनलेस एलिस पेरी है कि पहले फुटबॉल खेल रही थी अब क्रिकेट खेलने लग गई. इट रियली हैपेंस इन इंडिया. ठीक है, तो वो देखने में लगता है कि आपको स्टैटिक क्वेश्चन है. ठीक है, बट स्पेशली जो इसके विनर्स होते हैं, ठीक है, इंडियन प्लेयर्स, इंडियन विनर्स, उनके नाम देख लेना. दे माइट आस्क कि ये कौन से स्पोर्ट्स से एसोसिएटेड है. काफी बार पूछा जाता है कि कौन ये पर्टिकुलर पर्सन किस स्पोर्ट से एसोसिएटेड है. ठीक है, इंडिया ओनली. यस. सो इंडियन विनर्स गोल्ड वाले तो बहुत ज्यादा पूछे जाते हैं. सिल्वर लाइक ब्रॉन्ज ऑल्सो दे माइट आस्क. सो इंडियन विनर्स की लिस्ट देख लेना एंड स्पोर्ट विद विच दे आर एसोसिएटेड. तो एक क्वेश्चन यूजुअली कई एग्जाम में रहता है ये पर्सन कौन से स्पोर्ट से एसोसिएटेड है. जैसे कभी एक बार आता मनिका बत्रा कौन से स्पोर्ट से एसोसिएटेड है, निखात जरीन कौन से स्पोर्ट से एसोसिएटेड है. सो मल्टीपल टाइम्स आई हैव सीन दैट देयर हैज बीन क्वेश्चन of a particular person who has done recently well on these international events and the respective sports that they play. Okay. World's tallest statue of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was unveiled in which city? And it is known as Statue of Justice. Statue of Justice, Social Justice भी कह रहे लोग. ठीक है. इसकी हाइट भी पूछ सकते हैं 206 feet. Second highest statue India में. Which is the highest statue? Statue of Unity. Okay. Statue of like Unity Vallabhbhai Patel wala hai. That is 597 feet. So CMAT, as I said, that sometimes asks height of things, height, length, or etc. I've seen in the past there have been questions. So just letting you know कि अगर आ गया तो आपको ऐसा लगेगा अरे वाह बताया हुआ था किसी की height पूछ लिया था. Not necessary, but maybe. So where is this statue of justice located? ये पता होना चाहिए. This is because this is something which is uh, like a important you would say some recent not monument as such but like some sort of architecture in modern times. So the right answer is Vijayawada. Yes, Vijayawada is the correct answer. Okay, so if you are preparing for CMAT and are looking for mock tests, you can take our mock tests that cover a wide variety of questions, okay, quite relevant for the examination. In which state will India's first semiconductor fabrication plant be established? So, India's first semiconductor fabrication plant. So, that place is called, like, agar, the place name is Dholera, okay? And it is by Tata, like Tata Electronics. They are the pioneers in this, okay? And this is something which is new technological development in India. So important uh, current affairs. It is in Gujarat. Okay, so Tata Electronics is one who is sponsoring this. I mean, they will be undertaking this thing. And with कौन सी semiconductor? I think Taiwan की company है या South Korea की company है. With that they have tied up. Which European country announced a ban on wearing abaya robes in schools? So this was a news of last year. Cement में होता है like they do ask questions which is not very recent, maybe 6-7 months back news is also sometimes asked. एक बार तो कुछ 1-2 साल पहले पूछ लिया था कहीं प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने कहीं कोई स्टैचू अनवेल किया था 2 साल पहले वो भी पूछा हुआ था. Yes, the right answer is France. Who became the first Indian citizen to be awarded honorary knighthood by King Charles III. Now, इस तरह के क्वेश्चन इंपॉर्टेंट होते हैं. इंपॉर्टेंट एज इन आई से दैट like Indian winning prize abroad, वो generally hold importance. First Indian citizen to be awarded this honorary knighthood by King Charles III. So this honorary knighthood is basically awarded to basically like so King Charles the UK ने दिया है. So if you have good trade with UK, ठीक है, अगर आप मतलब good relations with UK, so it was given to Sunil Bharti Mittal Airtel वाला, yeah, for having some good trade relations with UK. So first person to win it. So important from examination point of view. All right, so let's see the next question. The first Indian space mission to observe the sun. ये सबका सही होना चाहिए. इट वाज लॉन्च्ड रिसेंटली, लाइक सितंबर में लॉन्च हुआ था, चंद्रयान के कुछ दिन बाद ये लॉन्च हुआ था. सो इट इज आदित्य L1, ठीक है, इंडियाज फर्स्ट सोलर मिशन. चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. विच स्टेट और यूनियन टेरिटरी पुलिस हैज लॉन्च्ड ऑपरेशन कामधेनु टू कर्ब द इश्यू ऑफ कैटल स्मगलिंग? ओके, ये हो सकता है ये अपने न्यूज कम लोगों ने पढ़ी हो. सो द राइट आंसर इज जम्मू एंड कश्मीर. Alright, so here's the next question. What is the revised prize amount for Nobel Prize winners as of 2023? So it is Swedish crowns. Actually, the prize amount is in Swedish crowns. So what was it was revised in 2023. So हो सकता है they might ask you what is the revised amount. So previously it used to be 10 million Swedish crown. It was revised to 11 in 2023. So 2022 तक 10 million होता था. ठीक है. They in gave 10% hike and made it 11 million. Well, let's see the next question. Which country won the under 19 men's ODI World Cup 2024? Now, cricket fans would know these answers. Under 19 World Cup. India lost in the finals, isn't it? So, Australia won it. Which country will host G20 summit in 2024? Junior silencers, yes. Which country will host G20 summit in 2024? Easy one. G20 लास्ट ईयर बहुत न्यूज में था, तो इस साल भी लाइक G20 2023 से रिलेटेड आ सकते हैं, इससे आ सकते हैं. तो इट इज ब्राजील, रियो डी जनेरियो में होगा. ब्राजील विल बी द होस्ट दिस ईयर. हाउ मेनी कंट्रीज आर नाउ अ पार्ट ऑफ ब्रिक्स? दिस इज एन इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन. ठीक है, कुछ लोग इसका गलत आंसर भी दे सकते हैं. सो ब्रिक्स पहले कितने मेंबर्स थे? 10. 10 नहीं है एक्चुअली. सी, पहले पांच थे राइट इनिशियली. ब्राजील, रशिया, इंडिया, चाइना, साउथ अफ्रीका. ठीक है. नाउ four of them joined, right? Ethiopia, Egypt, ईरान. ठीक है, अगर आपने पहले न्यूज पढ़ी हुई तो आप सोच रहे होगे कि 5 ज्वाइन हुए. यूएई हैव ज्वाइन. ठीक है. अभी लाइक सऊदी अरेबिया डिड नॉट ज्वाइन. ठीक है, दे वर इनवाइटेड. ठीक है. सऊदी अरेबिया इज येट टू ज्वाइन. इट हैज बीन इनवाइटेड. ठीक है, उसका भी इंडिसिसिव है. 5 वर इनवाइटेड, Four of them have joined on 1st of January. Saudi Arabia is not yet joined. वो join नहीं किया है. It is still considering the decision. ठीक है, तो ये हो सकता है कि ऐसा पूछ ले. सो ये आपने पहले पढ़ा होगा फर्स्ट, मतलब काफी पहले न्यूज तो आपने सुना होगा 5 कंट्रीज. बट सऊदी अरेबिया एक्चुअली डिड नॉट ज्वाइन. इट इज येट टू ज्वाइन. इट इज डिसाइडिंग, still deciding that should it join or not. Name the new feature of WhatsApp Business that allows to browse products, book appointments, collect customer feedback, get new sales leads, etc. So some technology or like you can call it प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस, ऐसे बिजनेस और ऐसे रैंडम क्वेश्चंस भी आ जाते हैं एग्जाम में. So last year, like we will do static also. Static also we will see some random questions. Last year in our course, I had randomly taken the class on like मैं ऐसे random question करा रहा था. I had taken the question on कि कौन से नोट के पीछे क्या बना होता है. And coincidentally that was asked in the exam. So CMAT पे बहुत random question आ सकता है. Even in current affairs you can anticipate those. So that is called WhatsApp flows. Okay, so new feature using which you can browse products, you can book appointments with businesses. What is the name of India's first AI based film? ये तो बहुत recent question है. We recently इसका ट्रेलर वगैरह आया था. So it is like AI thriller. Yes, the right answer is Era. So, has someone watched this? Like वैसे AI, I would say that the AI की thought process तो पहले से भी थी. Like robots and all movies have been made of this. But yeah, I read this question somewhere, so I just put up in the quiz. Okay, so I hope you are enjoying this session. So please do like this video and share it with fellow aspirants. Let's now proceed to the next question. What was India's rank in the World Happiness Index 2023? Yes, it was 126, some 143 और 143 कंट्रीज थी शायद. ठीक है, और हंगर में 11. ठीक है, so India looks just promising on one side. Unfortunately we are not. Yeah, the reality is a lot of people uh, are still like happiness definitely नहीं होगी. ठीक है, even if people have money, people are not happy in India. ठीक है, किसी को किसी चीज से लेके स्ट्रेस है, काम से लेके स्ट्रेस है. ठीक है, पीपल इवन डिस्पाइट पीपल कमिंग आउट ऑफ टॉप बी स्कूल्स. ठीक है, एक ने तो अभी रिसेंटली यू मस्ट हैव हर्ड ऑफ वन पर्सन working in McKinsey committed suicide. Right, so happiness is not so prevalent in India. Okay, uh, there are several other factors. ठीक है, पाकिस्तान is happier than India. Yes, हो सकता है पाकिस्तान. Okay, but yes, like it is not only just because of like economy, but there are several other factors also, societal factors and other reasons. Okay, this I would say is important. So Kacha Tivu is a disputed island between India and which country? The Nordic countries like Norway और ये फिनलैंड ये सब टॉप में रहते हैं हमेशा. स्वीडन ये इन सारे इंडेक्स में they are so happy and all. सो कचातीवू दिस आइलैंड ये तो अभी रिसेंट डिस्प्यूट की बात हुई है. ठीक है. सो यू मस्ट नो दिस. दिस इज बिटवीन इंडिया एंड श्रीलंका. ठीक है. वो जो इंडिया जैसे यहाँ पे ज्वाइन होता है ना, जो रामेश्वरम से यहाँ पे श्रीलंका ज्वाइन होता है, यहाँ पे बीच में आइलैंड पड़ता है. ठीक है. सो 50 years से मतलब बात चल रही है कि इंडिया के पास होगा, श्रीलंका के पास होगा. इट इज बेसिकली यहाँ पे जैसे फिशरमैन स्मगलिंग करते हैं ऑल दो. सो इट इज लाइक अ डिस्प्यूटेड टेरिटरी. ओके. यहाँ पे जैसे जो इंडिया और श्रीलंका के बीच में एक आइलैंड पड़ता है छोटा सा, दैट इज कॉल्ड कच्चा द्वीप. सो फॉर 50 years दिस थिंग हैज बीन गोइंग ऑन कि रिजॉल्व करा था, बट स्टिल nothing has been done for it. The 108-foot tall statue of oneness of Adi Shankaracharya was unveiled in which state? So statue everywhere. Okay. So V.R. Ambedkar का statue, आदि शंकराचार्य का statue. Yes, it is in Madhya Pradesh. Correct. So it was unveiled in Madhya Pradesh. ये तो लास्ट ईयर की न्यूज़ है, समवेयर सितंबर अक्टूबर कभी की होगी. Who became the oldest player to reach world number one ranking in ATP history? ATP is that Association of Tennis Professionals. So he became the number one player, oldest number one player. ये तो आप लाइक गेस कर सकते हो, रिसेंटली बना होगा तभी क्वेश्चन है. सो दैट इज नोवाक जोकोविक. ठीक है. अर्लियर द रिकॉर्ड वाज ऑफ फेडरर. Which of the following is the only country to have permanent guest invitee status at the G20? अब ये स्टैटिक भी कंसिडर किया जा सकता है. Yeah, but since G20 was held last year, so you might get as a question on this. So there are there are 20 member countries. There are some guest invitees, and there is one country which is permanently invited. Like every year, it's a mandatory guest invitee, and that country is Spain. Okay, so I was reading about G20 थोड़ा बहुत ऐसे पढ़ रहा था, so I got to think कि चलो एक question रख लेते हैं. K-Star, which set a new record for sustaining 100 million degree plasma, is a fusion reactor of which country? So अभी रिसेंटली एक रिकॉर्ड बना है. एक फ्यूजन रिएक्टर ने 100 मिलियन डिग्री टेम्परेचर जनरेट किया है. इमेजिन 100 मिलियन डिग्री प्लाज्मा was generated. So it is this K star belongs to which country? R से रिएक्टर है. फुल फॉर्म है इसका. सॉरी, लाइक डोंट रिकॉल द फुल फॉर्म. इट इज ऑफ साउथ कोरिया. ठीक है. के से कोरिया है. कोरिया कुछ तो कुछ है, लाइक यू कैन सर्च फॉर इट्स फुल फॉर्म. You don't recall the full form right now. So Korea, some, and this is reactor. So this is by South Korea. It is a very recent news. Maybe March, April की news है. Namira Salim, who was recently in the news for going into space on the commercial space flight Galactic 04, is from which country? पड़ोसी. Yes, right answer. She is from Pakistan. Yeah. So, why I put this question? Like, I'll tell you the reasons also why I choose particular questions. ठीक है? It's not that कि देखो जीके बहुत ज़्यादा होती है, काफी रैंडम होती है. But there are certain kind of questions which I've noticed some trend. ठीक है? एक बार जैसे एक सीमेट में एक क्वेश्चन आया था या किसी एग्जाम में आया था, पर्सन कोई माउंटेन में चढ़ा था, that became the youngest person or something. So those kind of questions are sometimes asked uh, in the examination. So that's why I took up this. So adventure related questions and all are sometimes tested. Which country recently became the first country to roll out a new vaccine? The name of this vaccine is MEN5 series, so meningitis के लिए recommended by the WHO. ये काफी recent news है. So first country to roll out vaccine against meningitis. And it is WHO approved. Okay, so that is by Nigeria. Who was named Time Magazine's Athlete of the Year for 2023? Yes, it is Messi. What are the current hostilities known as in the Gaza-Israel conflict? So, Gaza-Israel conflict is a question पूछा जा सकता है. I came across some interesting thing कि कहीं पढ़ रहा था मैं इसके बारे में, तो I came across drafted a question on this. Yes, it is called the fifth war. It is the fifth war between in this region since 2008. So this conflict is also called the fifth war. Okay, so if you are preparing for CMAT and are looking for mock tests, you can take our mock test. Right, the link is given in the description of this video. Who among the following was not a recipient of the Nobel Prize in Chemistry? Now this is like अगर ऐसा क्वेश्चन आ गया वैसे जनरली ऐसा नहीं आता है okay, but like if it comes then it is problematic क्योंकि हम नाम पढ़ के जाते हैं राइट मतलब ऐसे लाइक कुछ एक अगर किसी के नाम पढ़े हों तो so three of them received Nobel Prize in chemistry, fourth one is not. Who is that? Okay, you know Drew Weisman. Yes, so Drew Weisman received in medicine. बाकी तीनों को केमिस्ट्री में मिला था. So as I said, Nobel Prize के see the names of people, right? And like who won the Nobel Prize, from which country, etc. Just have a look at it. So Nobel Prize से they ask some of the other question. They might even ask match the following. Okay, कि कौन से फील्ड में किस पर्सन को नोबेल प्राइज मिला. All right, so let's move to the next question. Which desert city experienced flooding due to the heaviest rainfall in 75 years, hitting the UAE? ये तो easy है, I guess all of you would be able to answer it correctly. काफी न्यूज में आ रहा था. ये तो बहुत रिसेंट सी न्यूज है. अभी फ्लड की न्यूज आई थी, अगर आपने देखी होगी, बहुत रिसेंट है, राइट? सो इट इज इन दुबई. काफी आ रही थी ना वीडियोस, लाइक फ्लड आ गया, खतरनाक वाला है. Who was recently honored with the Dada Saheb Phalke Lifetime Achievement Award? So this was given to Wahida Rahman. ये थोड़ा पुराना है, लाइक सितंबर में मिला था. सो क्योंकि लास्ट ईयर इट वाज आस्क्ड अबाउट, लाइक इस बार तो वहीदा रहमान को मिला, उससे पहले आशा पारेख को मिला था. जैक में पूछा था लास्ट ईयर. Which country recently vetoed a resolution backing full UN membership for Palestine? So in like UN Security Council, right, the permanent members have the right to veto. ठीक है, तो बचपन में पढ़ते थे. That was the first time I heard of this word veto. Veto means if all people are saying something, if a person has a veto power, if that person or the country says no, then it won't be accepted. So veto is a very strong power of rejection. ठीक है, अगर सारे लोग सेलेक्ट कर रहे हैं, इवन इफ लाइक 10 on 10, 9 on 10 are selecting something, if you reject, that will be rejected. So that is called veto power. When in school I used to read about that UN countries and all. ठीक है, तो तब पहली बार मुझे ये पता चला वीटो का मतलब क्या होता है. सो विच कंट्री वीटोड दिस रेजोल्यूशन बैकिंग द फुल यूएन मेंबरशिप ऑफ पैलेस्टीन? इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन हो सकता है, रिसेंट न्यूज है. इट वाज यूएसए. ठीक है, तो वोटिंग हुई थी. सो यूएन सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल हैज 5 परमानेंट एंड 10 नॉन परमानेंट मेंबर्स. दो एब्सेंट है, तो 12 आउट ऑफ 13 फेवर में थे. ठीक है, एंड यूएस रिजेक्टेड इट. Which city was the host of World Health Summit 2023? So World Health Summit 2023 was held in Berlin, Germany in October 2023. So international summits and all could be another set of questions. Peter Higgs, who recently passed away, received a Nobel Prize for which research? यार कोई साइंस का स्टूडेंट रहा है, ठीक है, 11th 12th में अगर साइंस ली है, सो यू नो दैट हिग्स बोरोन एक्सपेरिमेंट. So there were certain scientists, right, जिनके नाम जे थॉमसन, ठीक है, और हाइजेनबर्ग, right? There are some people who like physics and all, physics, chemistry में ये सब नाम सुनते थे. So this person, Peter Higgs, he passed away recently. So he was a famous, very very famous scientist. So he had this Higgs boson experiment. अगर पढ़ा होगा उस समय, like किसी को याद होगा, but ऐसे पूरा experiment याद नहीं होगा, but कहीं सुना होगा नाम Higgs boson. Okay, so it was discovery of God particle. How many times has Australia won the men's ODI cricket World Cup? So Australia won the ODI cricket World Cup in 2023. Date also people remember 19th November 2023. How many times have they won it? ये तो लोगों को पता होगा. Like it is the sixth title they have. ठीक है, अगर क्रिकेट में इंटरेस्ट हो तो डेफिनेटली पता होगा, नहीं भी होगा तो आ सकता है. इट वाज आस्क्ड इन सीयूईटी. ठीक है, सीयूईटी पीजी में पूछा था एक क्वेश्चन. उसमें क्वेश्चन आया था किस टाइम में. दे आस्क्ड टू क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम वर्ल्ड कप. वन वाज फाइनल कहाँ हुआ था और ऑस्ट्रेलिया कितने जीता है. ऑस्ट्रेलिया एंड इंडिया, दे हैड आस्क्ड ऑस्ट्रेलिया कितने जीता है, इंडिया कितने जीता है. Which country released eight former naval officers previously sentenced to death on charges of spying for Israel? So earlier they had sentenced for they were sentenced to death, but later on it released after peace talks. India did peace talks with the country, and they did release it. So which was that country? अगर बड़ी न्यूज़ थी इंटरनेशनल अफेयर्स की, तो आ सकती है कि अराउंड अक्टूबर नवंबर की न्यूज़ है. And these things, international relations pertaining to India, eight naval officers, right? It's a big thing. So it was Qatar. ठीक है, पहले उनने डेथ सेंटेंस दे दिया था, बट आफ्टर दैट दे रिलीज them. Which Gulf country recently launched the first ever Hindi radio broadcast? सो अभी ये तो बहुत ही रिसेंट न्यूज़ है. बहुत रिसेंट मीन्स लाइक अभी अप्रैल में. अभी 10-15 दिन पुरानी न्यूज़ के. इट इज इन कुवैत. So current affairs we have covered in this session, like September, October onward till April. ठीक है, तो पूरा कवर कर लिया जो जो इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ है. आई हैव टोल्ड दैट व्हाट आर अदर थिंग्स दैट यू शुड बी रीडिंग. हु इज द न्यूली इलेक्टेड प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ न्यूजीलैंड? तो बहुत सारे लाइक कंट्रीज के प्राइम मिनिस्टर प्रेसिडेंट इलेक्ट होते रहते हैं, बट you should focus on the ones which have good relations with India. Large countries, या तो साइज वाइज लार्ज बड़ी कंट्री होनी चाहिए, या फिर इंडिया के साथ रिलेशंस अच्छे होने चाहिए. All such things you must know. Like for example, who was a chief guest in the Republic Day parade? So international relations, किसके साथ इंडिया के सही हैं, and all these things you must be aware of. So who is the current prime minister? It is Christopher Luxon. Yes, that is correct. Okay, next question. Which country's parliament has recently passed the Quad bill to enhance cooperation? Quad bill क्या है? Quad are these countries. ये चार countries are Quad countries. ठीक है, एक टाइम था जिसमें ये क्वेश्चन दो एग्जाम में पूछा गया था सेम साल. ठीक है, एक बार आईएफटी में आया था, एंड आई गेस सेकंड टाइम इट वाज आस्क्ड इन सीमैट, और या कोई दो एग्जाम्स, देयर वर टू एमबीए एग्जाम्स सेम ईयर. they asked that which are these quad countries. ठीक है, तो जिसने पहला वाला एग्जाम दिया था, अगर उस दिन उसे उस दिन नहीं आता होगा, दे मस्ट हैव सीन द आंसर, और जब दूसरे एग्जाम में बैठा होगा तो उसे आंसर आता होगा. ठीक है, सो इट वाज अ क्वेश्चन. Quad countries. So this is a global alliance of four countries, and recently United States passed this Quad bill to enhance cooperation among these countries. Okay, so these are called Quad countries: US, India, Australia, Japan. So friendly countries. So I hope you are enjoying this session. So please do like this video to appreciate the effort, and do subscribe to the channel for more content on this upcoming exam. Ixchiq, which was recently approved, is the vaccine for which disease? वैक्सीन से अभी मेनिंजाइटिस की वैक्सीन की भी बात की हमने. ठीक है, एंड दिस इज ऑफ अनदर डिजीज. और वैक्सीन की तो अभी काफी न्यूज भी चल रही है, राइट? कोविशील्ड, कोवैक्सीन. विच वैक्सीन डिड यू टेक? सो Ixchiq is for chikungunya. The Archaeological Survey of India has recently delisted how many centrally protected monuments? So Archaeological Survey of India, it has removed uh, certain monuments. How many did it remove? The right answer is 18. ये थोड़ा ज़्यादा recent news है, maybe इस month की, और like previous month, like April or March. Which country recently announced visa free entry? अब तो ठीक है, वो डेट भी खत्म होने वाले, 10th November to 10th May 2024. वो रिसेंटली मतलब वो नवंबर में अनाउंस किया होगा. तो टुमारो वेरी लाइकली यू विल गेट द सिटी इंटीमेशन कि आपका सेंटर कहाँ पड़ेगा, तो देख लेना. एंड like they release, I don't know why does NDA does all this. First they will release the name of city, and then 2 3 days before the examination they will release the admit card. The right answer is Thailand. Okay, so in any case, like, you just have 6 more days to go, visa free. If you wish to visit, you can go there. The Central Board of Secondary Education, CBSE, will open a regional administrative office in which country? So CBSE, like it has office in UAE. Who was crowned Miss Universe 2023? You know the country also? Yes, the right answer is Shenis Palacios, Nicaragua. Who is Time Magazine's Person of the Year 2023? So Time Magazine Person of the Year, Athlete of the Year. Okay, they do ask. I mean, you can expect questions from this. Yes, it is Taylor Swift, and they might ask a question. Another question which I would like to put up related to Taylor Swift is they might ask you उसका एक tour चल रहा है, ठीक है? That is called Eras tour. So they might ask you like ये किस singer का है, or what is the name of this tour? Okay, so she is having a tour. She is visiting some 100 plus countries, several countries. ये काफी countries visit कर रही है और like it started in 2023 और इस year end होगा. तो काफी लॉन्ग टूर है, काफी कंट्रीज विजिट करेंगे. सो दैट इज नेम इज एरास टूर. Who won the following won the Raman Magsaysay Award 2023 for his revolutionizing cancer treatment in Assam. So Raman Magsaysay Award is given by Philippines. Philippines देता है, right? And again an Indian winning it. So Indian oncologist Ravi Kannan won it. Okay, so such kind of awards and honors, some Indian getting an award at an international scale is important from examination point of view. Yeah. Gemini is a new and powerful artificial intelligence model from which of these companies? Some of you might even be using it. तो ये तो पता होना चाहिए. Gemini AI किसका है? Gemini यूज नहीं करते हो? चैट जीपीटी के जैसा होता है. It is of Google. Okay, you should know. No, not of Microsoft. It is of Google. Microsoft has something called Copilot. Basically, that is mixture of ChatGPT, DALI, because Microsoft has acquired ChatGPT. So Google has its AI tool called Gemini AI. The Dash G20 summit was successfully conducted at Bharat Mandapam in September 2023. What was the edition of G20? सो G20 से आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग कि कुछ ना कुछ क्वेश्चन आएगा. ठीक है. लाइक आई टुक अप अ फ्यू क्वेश्चंस ऑन इट, लाइक व्हाट इज द हाइट ऑफ दैट नटराज स्टैचू एंड मे बी like inviting countries etc. They might ask which of the countries is not a part of G20 also. ऐसे भी क्वेश्चन हो सकते हैं. So what was this edition? Which edition was it? So just G20 इंडिया में वो यही पता है या ये भी पता है कौन सा एडिशन था? So it was the 18th edition of G20. ठीक है. ये तो easy question है. Like I believe it is easy, but maybe may not be. Like if there was a lot of content also created around this. So in December 2023, BCCI announced the retirement of former Indian cricketer Mahendra Singh Dhoni's iconic jersey number. What was that jersey number? हाँ तो थला फॉर अ रीजन उसी से तो ट्रेंड हुआ था. सेवन जो ट्रेंड करने लगा था, दैट स्टार्टेड ट्रेंडिंग बिकॉज ऑफ दिस. सो ही यूज्ड टू हैव अ जर्सी नंबर 7. सो like this was the second cricketer whose jersey was retired. Earlier it was Sachin Tendulkar, jersey number 10. Okay, so like as a paying respect to those cricketers, no other cricketer can wear that jersey number at like from Indian cricket team. ठीक है, आप आईपीएल में पहन सकते हो, कोई और उसमें पहन सकते हो, बट जब इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम में खेलोगे तो वो नहीं पहन सकते. ओके. सो दीस हैव बीन दिस जर्सी वाज रिटायर्ड. Developed by Hyderabad based Green Robotics, what is India's first AI powered anti drone system? So, India का first AI powered anti drone system, what is its name? Okay, the right answer is Indrajal. ठीक है, like if you know bit of Hindi, थोड़ा सा तुक्का लगा सकते हो, ये इंद्रजाल जाल में फंसाने के लिए. Okay, but yeah, do not apply logic in GK questions. What is the name of the last ever song of the Beatles? So Beatles is a very famous band. Okay, so what was their last song? So it was released in November 2023. You must be aware of this band name Beatles, right? At least band का नाम सुना होगा. Like अगर last song नहीं भी पता होगा. So this was Now and Then. Yeah, that was their last song which they recorded. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this session, okay, which covered the current affairs for recent 6 7 months, and it almost covered what you can expect in the examination. And I told you the other things also which could be relevant from examination point of view. So in case you are preparing for CMAT and are looking for mock tests, or चाहे आपने कहीं और के mock test दिए and you wish to uh, take more mocks, you can buy our mocks by going to the link which is given in the description of this video. And please do subscribe to the channel for more upcoming content. So now onward, we will have daily sessions on YouTube for CMAT, which will help you boost your preparation. So we provide good quality exam relevant content. So please do subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to like this video before you leave this stream. So that's for this session. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching this video. Have a great day. Goodbye.